Hi my lovely Scorpions, welcome back to Tarot Talks. I hope you guys are doing good and are safe with your family and loved ones. So Scorpions, today we are going to do the collective reading for your sign for the month of August 2025. Please note that it's a collective reading and it might not resonate with all. So just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? You would also want to check other signs in your birth chart for a better and clear understanding. Also guys, if any of this is your story, if any of this resonates with you, do give the video a thumbs up, drop comments, share your experiences, and last but not the least, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. So guys, while pre-shuffling I saw very fewer messages. One message that was reflecting was someone is going through some challenges or obstacles, or having difficulty communicating his or her point, and that might lead to a lot of confusion or misunderstanding between two people or whoever you are interacting with, and you are quite upset and sad and disappointed about some situation, okay, or with someone's behavior. Another thing is that someone out there, now this is really specific, someone out there is probably kind of wishing up on you, or they're kind of like you're a dream come true or dream person for someone, and this person probably might have not made any bones about it, like no two bones about it. They have actually clearly communicated their thoughts, their feelings towards you, to you, and they are actually wanting to have long term with you. They want to marry you probably, and I think they might have already communicated that to you, not in a very romantic manner, because this person could be very rational, practical, grounded, could be an air sign or could be an earth sign. I saw Hierophant and I saw King of Swords. Very sorted, knows what he wants, what he or she wants, and so even if this person might have not communicated in a very poetic or romantic manner, but still their feelings stand genuine, okay. That's what I was getting for someone out there, guys. And with that, let's get started and let's see what messages we have for you guys in your main reading, okay. Let me just give me one more shuffle because the cards just kind of jumped. Yeah. Karma card, the world card, has been showing up a lot in this month, guys, okay. Many karmic cycles closing, I guess. King of Swords and Queen of Swords, divine counterparts shown up. I mean, I had seen King of Swords in your main in your pre-shuffling. So oh my god, really now. Anyway, okay, with that, let's get started, guys. Let's see. Your current energy is showing up as world card. Yeah, I mean, some karmic events happening, guys. Some cycles closing, life coming full circle for someone out there. And yeah, I mean, could be like, you might be going a lot of energy churn, Scorpions, okay. There are a lot of planetary movements happening, huge planetary events happening, okay. If you're following astrology, maybe you'll know more about it. And the thing is, I think because of that, one example being Uranus moved into Gemini. Uranus in Gemini movement was there recently, and I feel there is a lot of a major energy shift in happening, okay, in terms of planetary movements also, and that's why I have seen the karma card in many of our signs this month, okay. You are no exception, guys. Definitely you are closing some cycles, and just if at all you are watching this, just know that things are happening because they were meant to happen. Your soul had signed up a contract for this to happen, because it had a lesson to learn. It had a karmic cycle to close. Now the karmic cycle will close only when you learn your lessons, okay? Otherwise you'll keep on repeating the same thing life after life, okay? So make sure whatever is happening in your life right now, you are learning your lesson and then moving forward, okay? I also feel that some of you guys might travel overseas, or might have plans to travel overseas, or another thing is you could be probably talking to or dating someone who is who is across the globe, guys, okay? Maybe like, for example, you are in India, that person could be in US or Australia or Canada, just for example I am saying, and you probably are dating each other virtually, or trying to know each other virtually, is what I am getting. The interesting thing is your challenge is 7 of Pentacles, which is a waiting phase, okay? You guys probably are waiting to see each other. You guys are probably waiting when either of you can travel and meet each other in person. Now this is very specific message, but otherwise for other group of people, other Scorpions, you guys could be waiting for a breakthrough in terms of your career / finances, okay? That's what I'm getting. Like maybe you are waiting for your investment to mature, or you might be waiting for the stock market to stabilize, so that you could start investing whatever plans you have, okay? Or you might be waiting for the right moment to purchase your dream house, whatever. Or you might be waiting for your appraisals or promotion or hike or a new job. But the thing is that you are waiting. One thing I would like to say, that if you are worried about your financial situation, you don't have to, because your 9 of Pentacles is showing up in your energy, which is an energy of lot of abundance. 9 of Pentacles is followed by 10 of Pentacles, which is a very, very abundant energy, okay guys? So yeah, I would say, instead of taking this as challenge, maybe you could develop your patience, or maybe you could find out more information and see whether you can take some action or not, okay? So that's what is showing up as your blocker, guys. But your advice is very interesting. Your advice is showing up as Knight of Wands. Now Knight of Wands is a very fiery energy. It's a fire sign, okay? And it's a very fiery energy, very passionate, full of life, and someone who's like always wants to keep going or get going. Little impatient energy, okay? But someone who is like passion driven, okay? Maybe Scorpions, there could be a situation wherein you guys are kind of losing the spark in you, okay? Maybe you're getting too comfortable in the lifestyle that you're living. Maybe you're kind of being complacent, and you're literally losing your spark, you're losing your charm, you are losing the motivation to try something new. So in which case probably you would want to think and want to go back to the old Scorpions that you used to be, who were full of life and who would just keep on trying new things, keep on challenging himself or herself, and were all excited about life, okay? Maybe it's time to get back to that. Also guys, one thing I am absolutely very, very sure of, and I would like to kind of warn you, is a very, very passionate person might show up in your life, like extremely passionate, and full of life, and a true fire element. See, there is a lot of fire in this chart, guys, in this energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, either you're dealing with a fellow fire sign, or you yourself have fire somewhere in the birth chart, maybe more than one places in your birth chart, and maybe you want to check that out and check those readings as well to get more clarity. So yeah, be prepared. This person is just going to enter your life like a storm, and it's going to be like a very, very exciting life after exciting period after that, is what I'm getting. There will be exchange of lot of messages, is what I'm getting. Lot of late night calls, lot of texting, a lot of conversations happening over here. I see a lot of passion basically. And for others Scorpions, I also feel that you guys could be kind of you might get an opportunity, a project which you might get an opportunity to lead this project is what I'm getting. Okay, and showcase your leadership skills or mentoring skills. You might be given trainees under you to mentor, or juniors to mentor and get things done is also what I'm getting, guys. Something which might kind of excite you is what I'm getting. And this thing probably might break the monotony that has crept into your life, guys. This might in all probability excite you, Scorpions, and kind of take you out of the otherwise little boring life that you're leading right now. Currently, I'm saying, I am not saying that you're leading a boring life, but it happens with everybody, right? Monotony creeps in, routine, and you keep on doing same thing day in day out, and we all get bored at some point of time. I feel that you are going through that phase right now, and you need some push or trigger to kind of take you out of this energy. Maybe it's time for you to pursue your passion more religiously. Like you are into arts, you are into painting, drawing, dancing, singing. Maybe you would want to pursue it little more diligently, so that you can create something fruitful out of your passion. Okay, that's what I'm getting. That's your advice, by the way, guys. Okay, so maybe you'd want to think about that. Don't push your creativity and your hobbies in the back burner. Give it equal importance is what I'm getting from this energy. At least your outcome is Queen of Swords. Definitely there would come a time wherein you would want to consider drawing strict boundaries with respect to someone. Someone might try to cross these boundaries, but you should really have some strict lines around you, wherein you are communicating to someone that no, you cannot cross this boundary. Scorpions, anyway, it's your personality, it's your nature to call a spade a spade. You never shy away from saying anything or saying the truth. But if you're not doing that, maybe you would want to start doing that, because otherwise what I'm getting is that people kind of might be taking your advantage, and there could be a lot of miscommunication which could lead to further problems. So yes, it's better to call it out at the right time to the right people to kind of save further problems. So that's your outcome, that's your near future, guys. I also believe that you could be dealing, or you could be interacting, or you would come across with some such person who is very straightforward, no nonsense kind of a person. And I definitely like being around such people, because sweet talkers I find are very, very dangerous, and people who are very blunt, they are it can get a little overwhelming, but it's in the long run it's better if someone speaks the truth rather than speaks sugar coated lies. So that's what I feel, and I feel that probably you guys might end up interacting with one such person who is absolutely task oriented, and who is completely in his or her element, and a very no nonsense person. You'll get an opportunity to work with such person in the near future, or be associated with such a person in the near future is what I'm getting. I also feel that some of you guys might meet his or her divine counterpart, soulmate, who could be a possible air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But though the King of Swords has not shown up here, but I still sense very strongly that person could be around somewhere in your energy is what I'm getting, guys. Knight of Pentacles is in your overall energy. Slow burn, literally if it comes to career / finances, you might feel that, oh my god, nothing is progressing, or it's progressing in a very slow manner. But trust me, guys, even if you cannot see, doesn't mean that things are not happening in the background. Definitely your finances and your financial situation or your career is kind of headed in the right direction. a bit slow, but I really believe that all is really well when it comes to your career slash finances. Okay, just keep having faith, just keep trusting, and just keep doing your part. Okay, and someone definitely is in this single and ready to mingle kind of energy, and you're actually, you know, enjoying, you're working hard, you're partying harder probably, and yeah, like I said, finances definitely look good. No need to worry in that aspect. Okay, again, 6 of Cups and 7 of Swords. I feel that some of you guys could be guys, for some this is very specific message. Someone's ex or someone from your past who was not a very pleasant person to deal with might crop up. Okay, and just be a little mindful, do not entertain this person. Maybe that's why the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords is showing up over here. This person might want to sneak back into your life, might try to kind of, you know, sweet talk you and want access to you or your life, but like I said, get into your Queen of Swords energy, or bring that aspect, bring this Queen of Swords aspect of your personality out and draw strict boundaries. If this person was not good, was not a pleasant energy to be around, you have no reason to entertain this person, no matter what. End of the discussion. You hold the complete discretion whom you want to give access to your life or to you, and just do that. Okay, that's what I'm getting, Scorpions. Strong air energy, strong fire energy coming through. Okay, so please do check out those readings, guys. This was a very unique and different energy. I mean, nothing in particular has shown up. There are not many major arcanas except World card, which again talks about karmic lessons, but karmic events, but other than that, I'm not seeing like huge alarming thing. Just, you know, day-to-day transactional things that I've got from this reading, which is very rare, which is very unique, because, you know, this month I saw a lot of karmic cards, or a lot of major cards in many of the signs. Okay, and it was a kind of a breather to get this kind of energy, like little casual, little you know, operational or day-to-day kind of energy. Otherwise it gets really very heavy in terms of energy and readings. Okay, this is a new deck, new addition to my family of tarot decks, and it's a very powerful deck, and I'm still kind of getting used to this deck, guys. So let's see what message we have for you guys. Trishul Trident, the power. This card brings forth the symbolism of the Trishul or trident, representing the power to break free from illusion and ego. It urges you to harness the power of knowledge, to gain wisdom and embrace a path of spiritual growth. Such a beautiful message this is. Maybe, guys, you would want to kind of pause at this moment and read this card all over again, because it has a big meaning, big message over it. Basically, you know, Lord Shiva wants you to kind of use your wisdom, use your intuitive power, and, you know, grow spiritually or ascend spiritually is what this card is indicating, or what Lord Shiva is trying to tell you. And do not let any worldly or materialistic egos you know, withhold you from growing spiritually or ascending spiritually, because that's the entire purpose of us taking birth on this or rather in this 3D plane, because we get this body, our soul gets this body, so that we can go through certain life events and ascend spiritually. Okay, that's what this card is reminder for. That it is a reminder to our true purpose of ascending, to growing, or reminder to grow spiritually. It's a very powerful card, guys. I don't know if I'm making sense or I'm just rambling. I'm a little tired also today, but I hope you got the message, and if not, please do pause at this moment and reread this message, guys. It's really very powerful. Let's move on and pull one card from this beautiful deck, guys. Moonology deck, one of my most favorite decks. Okay, something has flipped, by the way. Embrace the flow of life. Full moon in Gemini. Again, the card is very similar to this. You are again air sign over here, guys. Do check out air signs. You surely have air somewhere in the birth chart is what I feel, guys. So the angels are saying that embrace life the way it is, good, bad, ugly, and go with the flow. Accept, embrace whatever life is throwing at you, and learn your lessons and be spiritually aware and woke. Okay, every step of the way, that's the way to go. That's how we should treat through life, and that's how we should live our life as human beings in this human body. Okay, such a beautiful and powerful message coming through, guys. I really love the ending of this reading, guys. I mean, up until now I was feeling a little disoriented, but the last two messages are really powerful, and if only you are into spiritual path, you'll get the importance of this message, guys. Wow. Scorpions, that was really a unique reading. I mean, some readings kind of they catch me by surprise, because the messages come by through so unexpected. Like, this is one such reading. It's like, yeah, I mean, very casual messages, and such a breather, I would say, guys, to me also as a tarot reader. So yeah, I'll leave it at that, guys. I'll see you next month. Till then, stay safe, stay blessed. Bye, take care.